Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Today we're going to be working on our sampler as we put a few more stitches together, right? So we're going to be working on the Colonial knot. That's this row of ones here. And there's a few over here that's kind of looks like those, but they're not. They're not. Okay. They're Chinese knots. So we're getting naughty today. Knots and knots. They're easy. The way I'm going to do them is easy, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. Pay no attention to that. That's for another video. So we're going to just lay this up here and pull in our... Now this is my first experiment of using this way. It's a doohickey that holds your... you know, your embroidery hoop. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to use the blue because I'm on the blue sampler. Alright, I hope you guys made you one of these needle books. They're so handy. Okay, so let's start out with our colonial stitch, and we're going to come up from the bottom. I just made me some little dots across here. The colonial stitch is fairly easy. Both of these stitches look a little bit like the French knot, a little bit, you know. So to do the colonial stitch, you're going to make a little loop like this, just a little loop, you know. You're going to go under it and then over the needle, under the loop, over the needle, okay? I thought it might be easier if I tried using this, using the hoop and this holder thingy this time, because I'm just really, these knots are easier to do if you've got them in a hoop, okay? Okay, let's do it again. We've got, make our little loop, okay? And we're going under that and over the needle. And just make sure you cinch it down really good to your needle so that you don't have anything getting loosey-goosey on you, right? Okay. Give it a little tug. How simple and easy is that, right? Okay, so we're just going to do a row of these, and then we're going to do a little row of the Chinese knot. The Chinese knot's a little bit different, but I don't know. I think if you have a repertoire, you know, if you have a few knots in your embroidery handbag, you can do a lot of different things. Sometimes you might want to use the Danish knot, or the French knot, or the colonial knot, or maybe even that Chinese knot. They're all knots, and they're all knotty. Okay, under the hoop, over the needle. Cinch it down real good. Keep this part of it taut. You see what I mean? That it's easier in an embroidery hoop to do this. And as you can see, my sides aren't, you know, on with the hoop on them. I just have it stretched across this way. You don't have to have everything bolted down to have it in a hoop. A lot of times you'll have something that's kind of an irregular size, and you know, you just go ahead and put it in there as the best you can. Under the loop, over the needle, cinch it down, right? Now, if you don't get it the first time around, as I've said many times, I'm just as friendly the next time. So you can rewind it and watch it again and, you know, practice, have a lot of fun with it. Because once you get them down, number one, it makes you feel good about yourself. And number two, you've got another stitch, another embroidery stitch that you can use in your future embroidery projects. That's a little bit weird. Okay, let's try that one again. My thread's trying to separate. Okay, under and over. cinch it down and put it through. There you go. Now with this one, you can expand it like you can the French knot. You can make a bigger one. You can't do that with the Chinese knot, but you can with this one. So let's go under. I'm going to hold this time because we're going to go over and over and over. Okay? So we've expanded it to like if we were doing a 3 around. Okay? It makes a little bit bigger knot, she says, just so I can pull it through. That's why you always keep a little something around to, you know, to help you out. I always keep a thimble nearby. You keep a, come on now. See, it's just a little bit bigger knot to do it that way. Not a lot, but you can expand it a little bit if you wanted to. It's a little bit bigger, okay? But yeah, I always keep a thimble, a needle threader, and a little bitty pair of pliers, little needle nose pliers. Handy as handy can be. Okay, we're going under our loop and over our needle. If you want to expand it, you can. Pretty simple to do, just like with the French knot. Yeah, now we've got a row of colonial knots. Okay, now we're going to go over here and we're going to do our Chinese knot. Now this one's the one you really do want to put it in a hoop for, because it's a little bit different. Okay, so we're going to do this number where we're going to flip it around like so. Okay, and we're going to put our needle right in there, right next to where we came up, not in the same place. And then we're going to pull this taut. You want to pull it taut, because if you don't, it's just going to leave a big old loop up there and make a knot in it. So, okay. We're going to come right next to it. They use this one as a filler. I mean, you can use a French knot as a filler, but they use this one as a filler. I'm trying to keep my arounds, you know, the same way. Yeah, this one's a little bit more fiddly, but it's really cute. Just stick your needle in there and pull this tight around the needle, okay? You want it to be, yep, you want it to be really tight around your needle as you go through. And it just makes a teeny little knot. Let me see if I can get in shot. Yeah, teeny little knot. Okay. But yeah, they use these on their dainty little I don't know, I've seen wall hangings and different like pictures and stuff that they make, and it's just very interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, we're just gonna do that loop around your finger, you know, put your finger in there and then just loop around it. Get right in beside where that was and get this string here and pull it tight to your needle, and then put it through. I don't know why they invented this knot, but somebody liked it. It's not my absolute favorite knot. I like the Colonial, I like the French, the Danish is okay. But I figured, you know, why not have it? Since we're making a sampler, why not do some of these, right? Yeah, just do this. Yeah, I'm good at, you know, doing that. I think I twisted that too many times. Yep, okay. So just right beside where you came up. As you can see, I didn't decide to do a whole lot of these on camera because they can be very tricky, you know. You can make them with a looser loop, make the knot looser if you so wish. You just want it to get a good twist around. Bring this in here and pull this tight on your needle and hold it down. Or I do. Some people, not everybody does, but I'm trying to do it in a way that makes it easy for everybody where you can have success with it. Excuse me. So we want that twist all the way around. And, you know, if you don't have fumble fingers, it's probably going to be easier for you. I have fumble fingers. I call it fumble finger. Don't pull it through. Oh my word. I'm notorious for reaching to pull the needle through before I tighten it on my needle. Always tighten it on your needle first, because if you don't, you're just going to have a big loop of thread. That's what happens. Okay. Twist it around like so. Just kind of like making a slip knot, really. And then pull this up there, taut on your needle. And you see why I wanted to put it on the hoop, right? Because, yeah. Okay. It does make cute little knots, though. And we're going to do one more, and I'll just erase the rest of that with the heat thing. But yeah, it makes cute little knots. Just give it that little twist. And go right beside where you were, where you came up. And pull the right string. Yep. Okay, take it back out if it's not working. I must have went through my thread or something. Okay. This one can get a little bit, you know, but like I said, it's cute when you get it working for you. Now, we want to pull this one, get it taut on our needle, and then pull it through. It's cute. It really is. You've got really fun little tiny knots, stitches, and you've got your colonial stitches there. So, yeah, it's just super cute. And so when you get that going, you can do these as fillers. They've done, you know, like you do a row of this color and a row of another color and a row of another color. These are good for flower centers, but so is the French knot or the Danish knot. We're just very naughty today. Okay, so we've got our colonial and we're going to do this one next time, but don't look at it too close. It's not the same as the woven rose. It's a different one, but it makes a pretty flower. So anyways, I thought we'd get some more cute stitches on our sampler, and then we'll start on our project where we're putting things together. And then I want to do, you guys let me know what you think. I'm thinking about doing one of those embroidery books where you have each page that you're embroidering something on there and using predominantly a stitch or two, you know, that kind of thing. You let me know what you think. I'm interested in doing that. And I think I can come up with some really good designs for us to do in that project. So let me know what you think. And after we get a few more stitches on our sampler, then we're going to start on something like this, because these are cool and really pretty. And I've got them sitting over here ready to do some stuff. And we can do that. All those stitches that I used on those, and all the ones I used on the embroidered charms that we finished up last week, they are ones that we've got on our samplers already. I mean, we didn't have these, but I didn't use these. I used those. I used a lot of the stitches that we've got, and you can do some beautiful things with just a few stitches. So if you don't like this one or that one, do the other one. And just, you know, work your sampler the way you want it to be, and use the stitches that you find are the most fun and easy and interesting to you. Sometimes it might not be an easy one that's interesting. Maybe it's one that is a little more complicated, but you really like it. So you know, you want to use it. So anyways, that's our video today. I think we've been naughty enough. Okay, you guys practice up. Practice them. They're so easy once you get the hang of it. This is a little bit easier if you're not as fumble fingers as me. But they're cute. Either which way you want to look at that, they're cute. Okay. I've kept you long enough now. Go practice. Do your homework. You guys take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. TTFN.